Welcome dear students. Welcome dear students. Continuity from the last class. So in last class we have obtained the derivations for magnetic field due to current carrying straight wire. Magnetic field due to current carrying straight wire. So the derivations, before the derivations, once again we recall the topic. So we have a straight wire XY. This straight wire carries a current I, in which a small current element is taken. This is the current element. The current element DL. So this current element is located, due to the current element the magnetic field produced is what? So this current element is located at its position P for R vector. From its center, that is C is the center of the straight conductor. From the center, the point P is located at right angle having a distance A. So we can consider CP which is equal to A. Okay. And this current element which makes the angle to the point, it is theta, and pi is an angle made by this current element to the center. So pi is an angle between the current element to its center. Then the ends, so to the ends at a point P having an angle is, it is phi 1. Similarly, the ends, another one end to the point P, the angle is phi 2. But according to sine, it is minus, this is plus. Okay. So from this, we got the expressions. What is the expression? B is the magnetic field due to the entire element. First we find the magnetic field due to the small current element, and for entire element, that is for L, we found a B. And for DL, we found a DD. And for entire length of the straight wire, we obtain the expression for the magnetic field. So magnetic field due to the current carrying straight wire is mu naught I by 4 pi A into sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. So this is the magnetic field we obtained in the last class. Okay. Now we are going to use the special case. First case 1. Case 1. If the conductor is a straight conductor XY, if the straight conductor XY is infinite length, instead of known length we are consider it is an infinite length, and the point P lies where it lies. Point P lies near the center of the conductor. Suppose இது நம்ம known length இல்ல நம்ம infinite length போச்சுனா then the point P என்ன ஆகும், straight ஆக குறைஞ்சிட்டே வரும். இப்படி இருக்கிறப்போ பாயிண்ட் இங்க இருக்கு, length increase ஆக point P குறையுமா? Then the point P in which we have to determine the magnetic field that lies near the center of the conductor. Then what will be the angle? The phi 1 and phi 2 perpendicular. Then phi 1 is equal to phi 2, that is equal to 90 degree. Then how can we modify the equation? So the magnetic field is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi A, and sin phi 1 also 90 degree, sin phi 2 also 90 degree. Sin 90 is 1. So 1 plus 1, it is 2, and 2 and this cancel. Finally, the magnetic field for an infinite length, the P lies near the center. So which is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi A. This is for the case if for an infinite length the point P located at the near the center. Suppose if P lies near the end. Case 2. P lies near one end, near the end, the end may be y or x, then the magnetic field, then what about the if in the end one thing is 90 degree, then phi 1 is equal to 90 degree and pi 2 and 0 iron. Pi 2 will be 0. Then how will you modify the equation? So magnetic field is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a. What is the formula? Pi 1 is 90 degree, this is 0, so this is eliminated. Then 1 plus 0, which is equal to, then B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a. அப்போ first case compare பண்றப்போ, if for an infinite length, அதே infinite length caseக்கு infinite length case நமக்கு P is located near the center பக்கம் இருக்குன்னா நமக்கு 90 degree pi 1 pi 2 90 degree ஆகும். Suppose if P is located ஏதோ ஒரு சைடுலனா ஏதோ ஒரு வேல்யூ absent, another one value is 90 degree, then it is double or half. So from this conclusions, okay, magnetic field due to infinite long conductor is near its center is twice than that of one end. So Pங்கிற பாயிண்ட் ஏதோ ஒரு எண்ட்ல இருக்கிறத விட சென்டர் பக்கத்துல இருந்தா magnetic field எப்படி இருக்கு? ட்வைஸா இருக்கு. So இப்போ இத கம்பேர் பண்றப்ப இது எப்படி இருக்கு? கிரேட்டரா இருக்கு. Okay, right. The next one, these two cases we are considered infinite cases. Both also infinite cases. First infinite caseல Pங்கிற பாயிண்ட் சென்டருக்கு பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறப்போ, செகண்ட் கேஸ்க்கு சென்டர் பக்கத்துல இல்லாம ஏதோ ஒரு எண்ட்ல இருக்கப்போ ஒரு வேல்யூ 0 parallel இருக்கு 0, இன்னொன்னு 90 டிகிரி. சோ அப்போ அது மாதிரி ஏதோ ஒரு எண்ட்ல இருந்தா magnetic field கம்மியா இருக்கும், பட் நியர் தி சென்டர் இருக்கிறப்போ அதோட டபுளா இருக்கும். Next one is known length. This is a fixed length, that is say L. Case 3, if xy of finite length, நமக்கு ஒரு known length இருக்கு, if xy of finite length, that is L, and P lies on the right bisector, right hand side இருக்க bisector, P lies on the right bisector of the conductor. Then pi 1 pi 2 ரெண்டுமே ஈக்குவலா இருக்கும். So then pi 1 value and pi 2 value which is equal to pi. So sin pi is equal to, sin pi என்ன இருக்கும்? அந்த லென்த்ல பாதி L by 2 divided by square root of a square plus L by 2 the whole square, which is equal to, so what we have, it is cancelled. So root 4 வரும், அதை எடுத்தா 2, so for 2 to cancel, so L by square root of a square plus L square. This is sin pi value. So sin pi value நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. What would be the magnetic field? Then magnetic field B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a. Pi 1 and pi 2 are equal, sin pi plus sin pi, which is equal to 2 into mu naught I or mu naught into 2i, sin pi by 4 pi a. But what is the value of sin pi? Already we determined. So the magnetic field for the case is mu naught into 2i divided by 4 pi a into the sin pi values L by square root of a square plus L square. So this is a magnetic field for the cases. Then last case, if P of the conductor, okay, if the P lies on a conductor, then delta L and R vector, each element is parallel. இப்போ இது இல்லாம இப்படி இருக்கு, parallel இருக்கு. இந்த current element இந்த R உம் parallel இருந்தா, fourth case பாருங்க. Fourth case I will write here. Case 4. When P lies on, look at the diagram, when the P lies on a conductor, then delta L and R each element. P lies on a conductor, conductor மேலே P இருக்கு. When a P lies on a conductor, then delta L and R, that is position vector. This is position vector. Okay. Then the position vector both are parallel. If both are parallel, what happens? That is delta L and R vector is equal to 0. If that component is 0, then entire magnetic field is 0. Then magnetic field is equal to 0. This is very important. So kandipa in the case kulla irundha da ungalku questions varum, numericals varum, or they may ask a very short answers. So in the special case la irundhu first case ku enna eduthitom, namakku rendume infinite length irukku, and the infinite length la P ங்கிற point அதோட axis la center க்கு பக்கத்துல இருக்கு. அப்போ என்னவா இருக்கும், ரெண்டு pi வேல்யூமே 90 degree. suppose center க்கு பக்கத்துல இல்லாம வேற ஏதோ ஒரு இடத்துல இருக்கு. suppose if it is not at the center, it is at any one of the end. It may be located at x end or y end. So எந்த எண்ட்ல P ங்கிற பாயிண்ட் இருக்கோ அந்த இடத்துல pi ஓட வேல்யூ 0, another one is 90 degree. So அப்போ bracket ஒரு bracket term 0 ஆயிரும், இன்னொரு bracket term is 1. Then the magnetic field is reduced. So அப்போ இந்த ரெண்டு கேஸ்ல for an infinite length the magnetic field is twice where near the center than that of any one end. அதோட ரெண்டு எண்ட்ல ஏதோ ஒரு எண்ட்ல இருக்கிறத விட சென்டருக்கு பக்கத்துல இருக்கப்ப magnetic field will be twice. Then third one is known length. So for a known length we should find the sin pi value, since the pi 1 and pi 2 is equal to pi, same value. So the sin pi you substitute there, sin pi plus sin pi is equal to 2 sin pi, yeah? So 2 sin pi, but in sin pi already we have determined, so substituted, and this is the magnetic field for the cases for a known length. But known length liye namak enga irukku, P ங்கிற point is lies on a conductor. This is a conductor, this is the conductor. இப்ப conductor மேலே P ங்கிற point அதோட axis ல இங்க வராம conductor மேலேயே இருக்கு. If a point P is located on the conductor, then what would be the magnetic field? 0. So because the product of the element, small current element, and the position vectors are parallel, due to parallel it is 0, then the magnetic field also 0. Okay, next we are going to find the magnetic field for a circular loop at the center of the circular loop, how the magnetic field will be. Coming to the next topic, it is a magnetic field at the center of circular coil carrying a current. In case 1, we found the magnetic field due to infinite long straight conductor, that is for a small element. Okay, and then in the last class, I mean before the topic, it is a magnetic field due to a straight wire. Now you are bending the straight wire in the form of loop, that is a circular loop. So for a loop, how to find the magnetic field at its center? நீ ஒரு straight wire அப்படியே வளைச்சனா நமக்கு ஒரு வளையம் மாதிரி கிடைக்கும்ல, like a ring, that is called a circular loop. So there is a circular loop. This is a circular loop which carries a current I. So current I is entering into the circular loop and this is coming out. So at the center of the circular coil, this is a circular coil, at the center of the circular coil, that is O, what would be the magnetic field? So here we are consider the small current element. This is the direction of current element. This is a current element, dl vector. This is located from the center at an angle 90 degree. Okay, so by a position vector r. So I is the current entering through the circular coil, O is the center of the circular coil, and dl is the current element, and r vector is position from the center. So position from the center. So here the radius of the coil r is lies with its plane. Here the radius of coil r is lies with its plane. Okay. If the coil is made up of large number of current element of each dl, we can use Biot-Savart law. Actually, இது மாதிரி நிறைய இந்த coil, this is the original coil, it is the circumference of the circle, like. So இது மாதிரி இருக்கு இந்த ஒரு circle coil நிறைய current element இருக்கு. அப்போ the magnetic field due to all current elements by each of its length. If coil is made a large number of current elements, இது மாதிரி நிறைய current element இருக்கு, of each of length dl, then Biot-Savart law at the center of the coil, then Biot-Savart law, using Biot-Savart law, magnetic field at the center of coil, already we can find it is dB. Due to the small element, the magnetic field is dB, which is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I dl cross r vector by r cube into r cap. This is vector form, but we don't want vector form in general form. That is dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I dl by r square. This is equation number 1. So this is the magnetic field for a single small element. Over element oda length dl irundhuna. Then for entire adhe mari இன்னொரு விஷயம், we are going to calculate the magnetic field, the direction of the magnetic field. Here, since dB is perpendicular to loop oda plane ku eppadi irukku, perpendicular ah irukku, already 90 degree. dB is perpendicular to plane of the loop. So here the magnetic field produced at the center of the coil due to the small current element is perpendicular, then that is directed inward. So current through all the current elements contribute magnetic field in same element. So it is directed inward. Then current through all dl that contribute magnetic field in same direction. அது என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, இந்த ஒரு சின்ன எலிமெண்ட்னால ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகிற மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டு நம்ம கால்குலேட் பண்ணோம். ஸோ இந்த சின்ன எலிமெண்ட்னால ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகிற மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் அட் த சென்டர் என்ன இருக்கும், இதே மாதிரி எல்லாத்துலேயுமே 90 டிகிரியாவே இருக்கு. ஸோ விச் இஸ் டைரக்ட்லி இன்வர்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, so the small magnetic field to the small current element is perpendicular to the loop plane, which is directed inwards. Then current through all the elements in the loop la irukku ella elementum சேர்ந்து ஒரே direction da irukum, all will be in the same direction. Then total magnetic field at the center, therefore we can calculate the total magnetic field of circular loop at its center can be calculated, that is integral dB. So integrate இந்த மாதிரி integrate பண்ணா ஒட்டுமொத்த loop கிடைச்சிடும், which is equal to integral, what is the magnetic field due to small element, that is mu naught by 4 pi into I dl by r square. But constant எல்லாமே எடுத்துடலாம், என்னோட radius constant, அதுல flow ஆகிற current ஓட value constant, I is the current, it's flowing through the circular coil. Then only the integration dl அதை மட்டும் வெளில எடுத்துருங்க. So b is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi r square into integral dl. But நமக்கு இன்டெகிரல் எடுத்தோம்னா நமக்கு என்னவா இருக்கு, இந்த இடத்துல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகி இப்படியே போய் இங்க முடியுது. இதான் ஒரு கம்ப்ளீட் சர்க்கிள். நம்ம ஒரு சிங்கிள் லூப் தான் எடுத்திருக்கோம். இந்த ஒரு சிங்கிள் லூப்க்கு இன்டெகிரல் dl என்னவா இருக்கும், அதோட சர்க்கம்ஃபரன்ஸ் ஈக்குவலா yes. But integral dl, which is total length of circular coil, that is the total length of circular coil, which is equal to circumference of circle. What is the circumference? That is circumference of circumference, which is equal to 2 pi r. அப்ப இங்க 2 pi r substitute பண்ணீங்க என்ன வரும், mu naught I by 4 pi r into 2 pi r. Then 2 pi cancel ஆகும். Then what others get cancelled? Oh, r square we forgot, it's r square. Then we have a total magnetic field which is equal to mu naught I into 2 pi r by 4 pi r square. Also we can write it as 2 pi idum cancel ஆனா என்ன வரும், mu naught I divided by 4 pi r, yes, 4 pi r into, see in these equations we can also modify one more thing. If coil have a n number of turns, if coil have n number of turns, if coil has n turns, then what would be its magnetic field? Then magnetic field is mu naught Ni into 2 pi r by 4 pi r square. Okay, that r and r cancel. Then we have mu naught Ni 2 pi divided by 4 pi r. So coil la namakku nariya turns irundha, I mean if coil has n number of turns na in the formula, coil have single turns na, this is the formula. This is for single turn, ஒரே ஒரு சுத்து தான் இருக்கு for a single turn, and for n number of turns, எத்தனை turns இருக்கோ அத்தனை n நம்ம ஆட் பண்ணிப்போம். அப்ப n indicates in this equation is number of turns in the coil. Then we have mu naught I by 4 pi r into angle subtended by coil at the center. Angle subtended by the coil at its center. So this is the total magnetic field if coil has a n turns. Okay, if coil has n turns, this is the total magnetic field. Next, similarly same like this, இதே circular coil சென்டர்ல calculate பண்ணோமா, இங்க இதுவே ஒரு circular coil இருக்கு, அதனோட axisல what is its magnetic field? Okay, continuity, listen. நமக்கு என்ன கான்செப்ட்னா, நமக்கு ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் வயர் பெண்ட் பண்ணா சர்க்குலர் லூப்பா இருக்குமா, அந்த சர்க்குலர் லூப்ல ஃப்ளோ ஆகிற கரண்ட் I, அதுல ஒரு ஸ்மால் கரண்ட் எலிமெண்ட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம். இது மாதிரி நிறைய கரண்ட் எலிமெண்ட் இருக்கு. Our aim is to determine the magnetic field at the center of the circular loop. இந்த circular loop ஓட சென்டர்ல magnetic field என்ன இருக்கும். First இதுல நிறைய எலிமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு, கரண்ட் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ். அதுல ஒரு ஸ்மால் கரண்ட் எலிமெண்ட்டுக்கான magnetic field என்னன்னு கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டு according to Biot-Savart law, then for a total magnetic field for an entire loop we are going to find. For an entire loop we need to integrate. Okay, here the integration of this length is equal to circumference of the circle, that is the total length of the coil, and the coil total length 2 pi r. Okay, that is equal to circumference. So substitute பண்ணிட்டா நமக்கு single turn கிடைச்சிருச்சு. Suppose we have a coil of n turns. If நமக்கு coil நிறைய turns இருக்கு, if coil has n turns, then the magnetic field is, what would be its magnetic field? B is equal to mu naught I, that is n into 2 pi r divided by 4 pi r square. In the r square r cancel achna, we have mu naught ni 2 pi divided by 4 pi r. Idhila 2 pi u, I mean yes, n into n by r abingiradhu is angle, or also we can state the total magnetic field for an entire coil is mu naught I by 4 pi r into angle subtended. Yes, it is an angle subtended by the coil at center. Angle subtended by coil at center. At its center. That's it. So, அப்போ magnetic, I mean ஒரு circular coil ஓட centerல magnetic field இதுவா இருக்கும். இப்போ single turn இங்க 1 போடுவோம். If coil has 1000 turns, it multiply with 1000. அப்போ 1000 times magnetic field அதிகமாகும். Because number of turns is proportional to strength of magnetic field. இதே மாதிரி next topic என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்னா circular coil அதோட centerல இருந்து axisல Pங்கிற ஒரு point. We have a circular coil. அந்த circular coil ஓட central வழியா போற axis. அப்போ வெளியில Pங்கிற pointல what would be the magnetic field? That is the next topic. Magnetic field due to a circular coil in its axis. Continuity. Next, this is very most important topic. Many years repeatedly they ask these questions in board exam. So the either derivations or the numericals related to this is very very important. Almost we can say this is the heart of this lessons. Okay, already they omitted the cyclotron topics, that is force experienced by the charged particle in external magnetic field, like its applications. Cyclotron removed, deleted. So அப்ப இதுல இருந்து நம்ம கண்டிப்பா எதிர்பார்க்கலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம், infinite long wireல ஒரு small elementsல produce ஆற magnetic field. Then very next ஒரு known length இருக்கு straight wireல Pங்கிற point இதுல magnetic field என்ன. After that இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பார்த்த டாபிக்ஸ் ஒரு circular coilோட சென்டர்ல magnetic field எப்படி இருக்கும், இப்ப circular coilோட axisல magnetic field எப்படி இருக்கும். So now we are going to determine the magnetic field at a point on the axis of circular coil. There is a circular coil having the radius A. Let us assume A is the radius of the coil. This coil is made up of n number of current elements. இப்போ இதுல I is the current which flows through it. I is the current flowing through it. இதுல first Cங்கிற pointல இருக்க ஒரு small current element, that is dl. This is a small current element. இந்த current elementனால அதனோட center O is the center of the circular coil. இதனோட axisல about its axis P, at a point P we want to determine the magnetic field. Okay, this point is located at a distance x. So OP is equal to x. Let us take OP is equal to x. A is the radius of the, what is the A? Radius of the coil, radius of circular coil. I is the strength of the current, dl is the current element. So here we can determine the magnetic field due to the coil at a point P. At a point P the position is R. Okay, at a point P the position is R. So the resultant magnetic field will be here. This is the resultant magnetic field due to the current element at a point C. So the resultant magnetic field dot direction is this. So dB is the magnetic field due to the small current element. If this is a resultant magnetic field, it has a component. What are the components? It has two components. One is the perpendicular component is along y-axis. Another one is horizontal component, that is along x-axis. What is the perpendicular component? And before that I forgot to say, the position that makes angle to this axis is pi. If this one is pi, then this value also pi. So the resultant is resolved into two components. One is dB cos pi. Another one is this is horizontal. Then this one is dB sin phi. புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? திரும்பவும் சொல்றேன், நமக்கு ஒரு சர்க்குலர் காயில் இருக்கு. சர்க்குலர் காயிலோட ரேடியஸ் a, then this is the direction of the current flowing through it. இப்போ இந்த சர்க்குலர் காயில் that contains a very n number of small element. So இதுல ஒரு small element அதனோட டயாமீட்டருக்கு இந்த இடத்துல இருக்கு. அதனோட டயாமீட்டரோட ஒரு எண்ட் cங்கிற எண்ட்ல ஒரு small current elementனால produce ஆற magnetic field இங்க இருக்கு. So this is the direction of magnetic field produced by the small current element here. So if this is the resultant magnetic field that have the two components, what are the two components? Horizontal component and perpendicular component. So this position vector that makes angle phi to this axis at a point P. இதே மாதிரி பார்த்தோம்னா இங்க இன்னொரு விஷயம், இதுக்கு diametrically opposite point இங்க இருக்கா? The diametrically opposite point at D due to the small current element that also produce a magnetic field. So magnetic field produced by the diametrically opposite element is denoted here. So that resultant is, this is other opposite of, this is the resultant magnetic field of the small current element at F. If this is a resultant component, then its components are, if this is a resultant field, then the components are along y dash and along x, and this component is making an angle similar phi. So this is dB dash cos phi and this is dB dash sin phi. இங்க ஒரு விஷயம் பாருங்க, நமக்கு இது ரெண்டுமே ரிசல்ட்னா ஆப்போசிட் காம்போனன்ட்ஸ் என்ன ஆயிரும்? cancel away. The opposite components are cancel away. Only the horizontal component can survive. Okay, only the horizontal component can survive. So one more thing we should note it down here. PC, the point P, this is the point P. PC is equal to PDF. So we know that PC is equal to PD, which is equal to R. Using Pythagoras theorem, நமக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்? Right angle, Pythagoras theorem use பண்ணா, if you want to know this value, R square is equal to A square plus X square. Therefore R is equal to square root of A square plus X square. The square root தான் என்னன்னு சொல்றோம்? Whole power 1 by 2. Or R square is equal to A square plus X square. Okay. Now we can use one more thing. What is an angle? CPO and DPO, that is equal to pi r. This also same diameter A. So also angle CPO, which is equal to angle DPO, which is equal to pi. And the magnetic field, according to Biot-Savart law, in the small element nala produce a magnetic field நமக்கு தெரியும். So from Biot-Savart law, magnetic field due to the small current element, which is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into ideal sin theta by r square. So this is at C. At C. Similarly, at D, the diametrically opposite element also contribute the same amount of magnetic field. That is dB dash is equal to similar mu naught by 4 pi into ideal sin theta by r square. Ideal sin theta by r square. Therefore, the direction of the magnetic field, is perpendicular to dl and r. Perpendicular to dl and r. It is given by right hand rule. So we can write it. Direction of magnetic field. So the direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to dl and r. dl and r, and direction is given by right hand rule. And the direction is given by this is the resultant field. So this direction is given by right hand rule, and also the resultant field that acts perpendicular to CP. The resultant this is the resultant magnetic field. PE is the resultant magnetic field that is perpendicular to CP. Similarly, the PE is the resultant field that acts perpendicular to DP. So the resultant field, what is the resultant field? PE that acts perpendicular to CP, and the resultant field, what is the resultant field? PF. PF that acts perpendicular to DP. Okay. So now the diametrically opposite field also the same. So here PF is perpendicular to DP. Yes. Here PF is perpendicular to DP. In this case, PE is perpendicular to CP. Okay. The next one, this is equation 1 and equation 2. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. From these two equations, so already we have written this here, so we need not write this. We have copied here itself. So from 1 and 2, from these two equations, dB that is equal to dB dash. This is dB due to this element. This is dB dash due to this element, diametrically opposite element. That is similar, which is equal to mu naught ideal sin theta. Theta is 90 degree. அதனால தான் இங்க include பண்ணல. அதை include பண்ணாலும் ஒண்ணு, பண்ணலனாலும் ஒண்ணு. What is an angle? 90 degree. So sin 90 is 1, no? Then 4 pi. That is not r square. What is r square value? A square plus x square. So denominator we can use directly a square plus x square. A square plus x square. Also, you know, YPE that is equal to pi. See here, YPE is equal to pi. Then here also this value also is a pi. Also the angle YPE, which is equal to y dash PE, which is equal to CPO, which is equal to DPO. What is an angle? Pi. So கவனி, முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட் இனிமேல் தான் இந்த டாபிக்ல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது. இப்போ இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எலிமெண்ட், கரண்ட் எலிமெண்ட் சிங்கிற பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்க கரண்ட் எலிமெண்ட்னால ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகிற ரிசல்டன்ட் ஃபீல்ட் along E na, then it have the two components, dB cos pi along y and dB sin pi along x. Similarly, diametrically opposite element also produce the resultant field along PF. This is resultant having the two components are dP dash cos pi along y dash and dP dash sin pi along x. Appo diametrically opposite fields are cancel away. So this diametrically opposite fields are cancel away. Only the horizontal resultant horizontal components will add up. Therefore, opposite components cancel away, and the horizontal component add up. Will add up because this is diametrically opposite. So for a total magnetic field, therefore total magnetic field at P, அப்ப P ங்கிற பாயிண்ட்ல total magnetic field என்ன? Total magnetic field at P, that is B is equal to integral dB. What is the dB? It is remain same, no? So this is not a sin theta, it is a sin pi. I mean, it's not ideal sin theta. So pi is an angle, no? Everywhere we mention pi, how it becomes theta. The resultant makes an angle pi only. Yes. So that is B is equal to integration mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin pi divided by a square plus x square. But நமக்கு இன்டகிரேஷன் எதை இன்டகிரேட் பண்ண முடியும்? Yes, we can integrate only the dl. So mu naught I into sin pi divided by 4 pi into a square plus x square integration dl. அப்ப sin pi ஓட வேல்யூ கால்குலேட் பண்ணோம். What is the sin pi? But sin pi is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. What is the opposite? Opposite is a. Opposite is a. Hypotenuse is r. So a by square root of a square plus x square. That is a by a square plus x square whole power 1 by 2. This is sin pi value, and integral dl, that is equal to circumference of coil, that is equal to 2 pi r, but it is not a 2 pi r, it is 2 pi a. Yes, it is 2 pi a. So substitute both the value in this equation. Then we have the magnetic field is B is equal to mu naught I into, what is the sin pi value? It is a by 4 pi into a square plus x square, but denominator idhum add agudhu, a square plus x square whole power 1 by 2, then 2 pi a. Appa a into a, it is a square whole power 1 into whole power 1 by 2 becomes a power m into a power m plus n. So 1 plus 1 by 2, it is 3 by 2. So this becomes whole power 3 by 2. That eppadi vandirukku purinjirukkinga? Okay. The next is this acts along px. So the resultant acts along px. Along px. So this is a magnetic field for a single turn. If coil has n turns, then how will you change the formula? Then the magnetic field B is equal to mu naught Ni into 2 pi a square divided by 4 pi into a square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. So this is a magnetic field along its axis for n number of turns of coil. இப்போ ரெண்டு கேஸ் இருக்கு, நமக்கு ஸ்பெஷல் கேஸ். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் பார்த்தோம்னா the point P is located at the center. இப்போ எங்க வந்துருச்சு? சென்டர்ல வந்துருச்சு. இப்போ நம்ம இங்க இருந்து இவ்வளவு டிஸ்டன்ஸ் இல்லாம சென்டருக்கு வந்துச்சுனா what would be x? 0. So case 1, if P is at center, then x is equal to 0. அப்ப denominatorல x is 0 ஆயிரும். x is 0 வச்சுனா 0 ஸ்கொயர் whole power இருக்காது. அப்ப a ஸ்கொயர் whole power 3 by 2, 2 2 cancel ஆயிரும். Then a cube வருமா? Then magnetic field B is equal to mu naught Ni 2 pi a square divided by 4 pi into a cube. கரெக்ட்டுங்களா? x ஓட வேல்யூ 0 ஆச்சு. எப்போ? இந்த P ங்கற பாயிண்ட் lies on center. The distance x ஓட வேல்யூ இருக்காது. இப்படி இருக்குது அப்படியே குறைஞ்சிருச்சு. அப்ப x ஓட வேல்யூ 0. அப்ப இந்த x ஓட வேல்யூ 0 னா இது 0 ஆயிரும். Then இந்த ஸ்கொயர் இருக்கு காமன், 2 2 கேன்சல் ஆயிரும். So a cube வரும். இங்க பாருங்க a ஸ்கொயர் இருக்கு, இங்க a cube. So finally என்ன வரும்? a ஸ்கொயர், இதுல ஒரு a ஸ்கொயர் போச்சுனா this is the magnetic field if the point P is located at the center. Suppose case 2, if P instead of center, if P is away, what is away? X is greater than a. அதாவது இந்த x ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருக்கு, அதோட ரேடியஸை விட x அதிகமா இருக்கு. That is x is much greater than a. Then magnetic field என்னவா இருக்கும்? Then magnetic field is mu naught by 4 pi Ni a square divided by, நம்ம எதை denominator omit பண்ணிடலாம். x a வந்து ரேடியஸ் 0, பட் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருக்கு. அப்ப இது 0 ஆயிரும், இது கிரேட்டர். அப்போ என்ன வரும்? x cube. சோ இதே மாதிரி இது 0 ஆயிரும், இந்த 2 2 கேன்சல் ஆயிரும், அப்ப x cube மட்டும். ஓகே, இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன்ல பாருங்க, இதுல I forgot one more thing, it's a pi. Yes, where is the pi? Yes, 2 pi we forget. 2 pi So இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா pi a square என்ன ஃபார்ம்ல இருக்கு? What is the pi a square? Equations எழுதி பார்த்துக்கலாம். mu naught ni 2 pi ni a square divided by x cube. இதுல pi a square ங்கிறது ஏரியாவா? Yes. Then equations எப்படி வரும்? Instead of pi a square, it's a yes, pi a square ni a. But ni ங்கிறது என்னது? Number of turns, strength of current and the area. That is magnetic dipole moment. That is a new terms we are going to use it. Then further mu naught by 4 pi into 2m by x cube. What is the m? Where m is magnetic dipole moment, that is equal to NIA. This is magnetic dipole moment. இது அடுத்த கிளாஸ்ல நம்ம பார்ப்போம். So I'll explain once again, listen it carefully. Very simple. First caseல ஒரு single circular loop ஓட சென்டர்ல magnetic field என்ன இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தோம். பட் இப்போ circular loopல இருந்து அதோட axisல magnetic field என்ன? That is magnetic field at a point on the axis of circular coil carrying current. So in this case, first we consider இந்த diameter ஓட ஒரு Cங்கிற பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்கு ஒரு small current elementனால இந்த Pங்கிற பாயிண்ட் ஓட resultant field இது. So if this is the resultant field, it have a two component. இப்போ இதுக்கு diametrically opposite Dங்கிற பாயிண்ட்லயும் ஒரு magnetic field இருக்கும். That is along PF. So that has the two components. But centrally நமக்கு இந்த ரெண்டு opposite component cancel away. This is along y, this is along y dash. So the opposite component cancel away. Only the horizontal component will add up. Suppose that is along the x-axis. That is along px. So we have a resultant field that is along the px. அப்ப நமக்கு axial field calculate பண்ணிடலாம். இப்போ ஒரு small elementனால produce ஆற magnetic field நம்ம Biot-Savart law யூஸ் பண்ணி கிடைச்சிருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி diametrically opposite இதே தான் இருக்கும். But இங்க நமக்கு ஏற்கனவே சொன்ன மாதிரி opposite components will cancel up. Only the horizontal component will add up. So for total magnetic field என்னவா இருக்கும்? For an entire loop, that is integration dB. Okay. Then next one, listen carefully. இப்போ நமக்கு இந்த integrationல sin pi யூஸ் பண்ண மறந்தாச்சு. I forgot to use the sin pi. So we want to find the sin pi value and integral dl. இதுல sin pi ஓட வேல்யூ dl ஓட வேல்யூ டிட்டர்மைன் பண்ணோம். அப்ப sin வேல்யூ என்ன? sin pi இதுல பாருங்க இந்த ரைட் ஆங்கிள்ல POC or POD. sin pi is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. That is radius by the position. Radius by position. Radius is a, position is using Pythagoras theorem, square root of a square plus x square. That we can write it as a square plus x square whole power 1 by 2. Then integral dl, that is the circumference of coil 2 pi a. Substituting this two value and finally we got the resultant field. This is for n number of turns. So this is our total magnetic field of a circular coil at a point on the axis. Total magnetic field of a circular coil at a point on the axis. அப்ப இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இதுதான் magnetic field. இது n number of turns இருந்தா. இப்ப ரெண்டே கேஸ் தான். சப்போஸ் இந்த Pங்கிற பாயிண்ட் எங்க இருக்குன்னா located at the center. அப்பனா இந்த xங்கிற டிஸ்டன்ஸ் குறைஞ்சிருமா? Suppose in the case la x is much smaller than a. அப்ப x என்னவா எடுத்தோம்? 0 வா எடுத்தோம். அப்ப denominatorல x 0 னா இது vanish ஆயிரும். Then we have a square whole power 3 by 2. அப்ப 2 to cancel. அப்ப what is it? A cube, no? Yes, we had written x cube. This is a cube. Correct only. A cube. But இங்க ஒரு ஸ்கொயர் இருக்கு. அந்த ஸ்கொயரும் கியூப் கேன்சல் ஆச்சுனா remaining a. So this is a magnetic field at the center of circular coil. But if the point is away from the center, then x is much greater than a, then we have the magnetic field. In the case la pathina idhula pi into yes, pi into a square. Pi into a square, what is the value? It is area. So by area form கேத்த மாதிரி மாத்தியாச்சு. Number of turns and strength of current through the coil and the area இதெல்லாம் சேர்ந்தது magnetic dipole moment. So what is a magnetic dipole moment? So that we will see in the upcoming class. Thank you.